My friend, you have met a terrible, terrible demise. But, I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't for me, you would have just been from someone else, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on. Well, for everyone else, life goes on. Not for you, you're dead. But that's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Acheron, and I said to her, Acheron, I have a story. And she said to me, what's the significance of the story? And I said to her, Acheron, not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes the story is just a story. You try to read into every little thing and find a meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy. I had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. Talked about it for years. And then not only that, but you'll likely end up believing something you shouldn't believe, thinking something you shouldn't think, or assuming something you shouldn't assume, you know? Sometimes, I said, a story is just a story, so just relax for 1 second of your life and eat your sandwich, okay? Of course, it was only then I realized I'd made sandwiches, and poor Akron was having such difficulty eating it. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a bakery nearby. I said to her, Akron, let me go get you some rye bread. Now, I'm unsure if self-annihilators enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that Acheron does. Now, this is on a Tuesday, which was good, because rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday. They made sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out Wednesday. Or rather, they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed it to the ducks, and then probably at the end of the day, finally they threw it all out. I don't recall. I do remember a man who would bring his son to the bakery every Wednesday and then go feed the ducks. He would buy all the sourdough bread. Of course, you're not supposed to feed the ducks sourdough bread at all. It swells up in their stomachs and then they all die. At least that's what I've heard. I never saw any ducks die myself, but I did notice a substantial decrease in the duck population over the course of a few years. I just never thought to stop at the man and tell him that he was killing the ducks by feeding him sourdough bread. And if you want my opinion on the matter, and I told Acheron this as well, if you want to feed ducks, or birds of any kind for that matter, it's best to buy seed. I mean, when you think about it, breads of any sort don't occur in nature. They don't grow on trees or spring up from the bushes. I don't think birds know what to do with bread. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I bought Acheron some rye bread. What a fine day it was.